Okay, I'm about to say something most people are terrified to even whisper. Losing weight is actually kind of easy. Yeah, I said it, and your brain probably just yelled. Easy? Bro, my entire bloodline has been wrestling carbs since the 1800s. But relax. Hear me out. The problem isn't that weight loss is complicated. It's that we've been trained to make it complicated. We turn it into a full Netflix drama. Crazy detox teas, plot twist diets, and workouts that look like medieval punishment. The truth? You don't need a new diet. You just need a new perspective. And once you see it the right way, it actually is easy. Let's be real. You've probably tried at least one of these things. You downloaded a fitness app, opened it twice, and then started avoiding its notifications like they were debt collectors. You bought dumbbells. Now they're part of your interior decor. You tried counting calories for a week until one innocent cookie crashed the entire system like a glitch in a matrix. And then there's the legendary, I'll start Monday squad. Monday shows up, you wake up motivated, and suddenly you're like, today feels like a practice round. The real start is next Monday. And this loop keeps replaying for 6 months, like a subscription you forgot to cancel. Or maybe you're trapped in the, I know exactly what to do, I just don't do it phase. A dangerous phase. A phase where you feel guilty for being human and secretly hope weight loss magically happens overnight. Like you'll wake up and your stomach will leave a resignation letter that says, "All right, boss, I quit." But here's the truth. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're not hopeless. You're just overwhelmed. Because the fitness industry throws so much noise at you that you can't even tell what's real anymore. Should you do keto? Intermittent fasting? Only eat green food on Wednesdays? Nobody knows anymore. So take a breath. You don't need all that chaos. And deep down, you already know it. What you're really looking for is a simple, sane, human explanation, not a gym instructor screaming in your face for fun. And that's exactly what we're going to break down today. The biggest mistake people make when trying to lose weight is this. They try to change everything at once. One random morning, usually right after seeing a photo they weren't emotionally prepared for, they suddenly declare, "That's it. I'm changing my entire life today. I'm going full athlete mode." And instantly they go from, maybe I should walk more, to, I'm going to run 10 miles, drink spinach smoothies, cut out sugar, meditate on a mountain, and only eat food that tastes like depression. And of course, this new lifestyle lasts exactly 2.5 days. Because going from zero to Olympic-level discipline overnight isn't a strategy. It's a beautifully packaged plan to fail spectacularly. Another classic mistake? Expecting motivation to carry the whole journey. Motivation is like Wi-Fi, strong in the morning, gone by the afternoon, and completely unreliable at night. But the funniest mistake of all is the legendary bargaining with food strategy. You eat something unhealthy and instantly turn into a desperate negotiator. Okay, I ate pizza, but I'm going to drink water for the next 72 hours. That cancels it out, right? No. Water is great, but it's not holy water. Then there's the selective calorie logic. Cake. It's not that many calories. Banana? Oh my God, it's basically sugar wrapped in more sugar. We get confused because we're trying to juggle rules from 12 different fitness influencers, each claiming that their method is the divine solution handed down from the heavens. But here's the secret. None of these approaches fail because you're weak. They fail because they're unrealistic. They rely on willpower, and willpower drains faster than your phone battery on 1% brightness with location turned on. The truth is simple. Weight loss only feels hard when your strategy is hard. Choose a simple strategy, and suddenly the whole process becomes simple too. Let's be honest, most people don't actually want to lose weight. They want what losing weight represents. Confidence, control, comfort in their own skin, energy that lasts longer than a morning coffee. The freedom to wear clothes they choose, not just whatever happens to zip. Weight loss isn't really about numbers on a scale. It's about identity. It's about wanting to become the version of yourself who walks differently, talks differently, and treats themselves with actual respect instead of survival mode. That's why you're watching this. You're not chasing a diet. You're chasing a life where you feel like the main character, not the exhausted side character who's just trying to make it through the day. And if that's the real goal, then the solution has to start with mindset first, habits second, not the other way around. Here's the big idea. Weight loss becomes easy the moment you stop trying to lose weight and start trying to change your environment. Sounds weird? Stay with me. People think losing weight is about discipline. Wrong. Discipline is the result, not the cause. Real change comes from something far more powerful. Designing your default settings. Think about it. If your kitchen is stocked with cookies, chips, and emergency chocolate that whispers your name at 11 p.m., guess what your brain chooses? Yeah, not broccoli. Or imagine your daily routine. 8 hours of sitting, scrolling, and staring at screens, and your only movement is your thumb doing Olympic-level swipes. You're not going to spontaneously turn into a triathlete. But if you design an environment where the easy choice is the healthy choice, suddenly you win automatically. Here's an example. Version A. You're trying to eat healthy, but the unhealthy snacks are staring at you, whispering, "Come on, one bite won't hurt. We're friends." Version B. You don't keep that stuff in your house. Want chips? You have to go outside, walk by them, carry them home. By step 2, you're already questioning your life choices, and suddenly the craving disappears. See? It's not about discipline. It's about design. Here's another insight. Weight loss works better when you focus on addition, not subtraction. Everyone starts by cutting. No carbs, no sugar, no happiness. But your brain is like a toddler with a megaphone. It hates losing things. It wants what you tell it can't have. Flip the script. At first, add more water, add more steps, add more protein, add more vegetables before removing anything. When the good stuff increases, the bad stuff naturally decreases. Not because you're forcing yourself, not because you have superhuman willpower, but because your brain isn't screaming, "I'm starving. I deserve cookies." Another key insight. Your body isn't your enemy. It's trying to survive. When you starve it, it panics. When you overwork it, it panics. When you yo-yo between diets, it panics. Weight loss becomes easy when you stop fighting your biology and start working with it. The tiny change, big reward approach. Big changes scare people. Tiny changes create magic. If you improve just 1% per day, by the end of the year, you're 37 times better than where you started. Try to do 100% today, and you'll burn out in 2 days guaranteed. Instead of 1-hour workouts, do 10 minutes. Instead of cutting carbs entirely, replace one meal a day with something lighter. Instead of chasing perfection, chase consistency. Perfection is fragile. Consistency? That's magic. B. The energy loop. People think weight loss starts with motivation. It doesn't. It starts with energy. Sleep well. Eat well. Move a little. Energy rises. Brain works better. Decisions improve. When decisions improve, weight loss happens naturally. This is the upward spiral. Momentum builds on itself. The small wins pile up, and suddenly everything feels easier. C. The mindset shift. Stop saying, "I'm trying to lose weight." Start saying, "I'm becoming someone who takes care of themselves." Identity beats motivation every time. When you see yourself as someone who makes healthy choices, your actions follow automatically. No yelling at yourself. No guilt trips. No maybe tomorrow. D. The good enough rule. You don't need to be perfect. 60 to 70% adherence is enough to make progress. You don't need to be a monk. You don't need to live on kale and willpower alone. Your body doesn't care about your bad days. It cares about your patterns. And patterns build up slowly, but they stick for life. E. The snowball effect. Here's what gets fun. You make a small change. Your face looks a little fresher. Your clothes fit a bit better. Suddenly, momentum kicks in. You chase progress, not punishment. You want more wins, not fewer losses. And that's the moment when weight loss feels easy. Not because the process changed, but because you changed. The beauty of this approach? It's not magic. It's not about extreme discipline. It's not about killing yourself with workouts or diets. It's simple, human, and surprisingly fun once you start noticing your little wins piling up. Picture this. You come home after a long, exhausting day. You're hungry. You're tired. Your brain is running on 4% battery, and you're pretty sure it's about to shut down like an old phone. This is the exact moment where diets die. Your old routine? Classic. You open the fridge, stare at it for 14 seconds, silently hoping it will give you life advice. Nothing is ready to eat. So you wander to the snack shelf, basically a mini supermarket disguised as a cupboard. Chips, cookies, instant noodles. Every item is calling your name like an emotional support squad. And what do? You grab something unhealthy. Not because you're weak, not because you lack willpower, but because your brain chose convenience over discipline. Now imagine the upgraded routine, the version of you who designed your environment. You come home, still tired, still hungry, but the fridge has prepped meals, cut fruits, yogurt, and something quick you can grab. Snack shelf? Empty. Want junk food? You'd have to leave the house, socially interact with humans, and your brain goes, nope, too much effort. So naturally, you grab the healthy option. Not because you became a superhero, but because your default choice changed. Or take exercise. Before, your workout plan was basically a mental wrestling match. Should I go for a walk? Or should I lie here and debate going for a walk? Outcome? Usually the couch wins. Now, shoes are by the door. You got a 10-minute walking playlist queued up. You only commit to 10 minutes. Just 10. You say to yourself, I'm not working out. I'm just going for a little walk. And guess what? Half the time, you end up doing more than 10 minutes anyway, because starting is the hard part, finishing is easy. This is what easy weight loss really looks like. It's not magic. It's not about being disciplined 24/7. It's about designing your life so that the healthy choice is the easiest, most natural choice. Here's how you make weight loss easy, starting today. Step 1. Fix your environment first. Get rid of the temptations you always cave to. Not all of them, just the ones you truly can't resist. If it's not in the house, you won't eat it. Boom. Problem solved. Step 2. Add water before meals. Drink a glass of water before eating. Seriously, this simple trick reduces cravings automatically. Hydrated brain equals smarter choices. Step 3. Start a 10-minute movement habit. Walk, stretch, dance like nobody's watching, whatever. Just 10 minutes a day builds momentum faster than a 1-hour workout once a week. Consistency beats intensity every time. Step 4. Add protein to every meal. Protein keeps you full and stable. It's basically a cheat code for eating less without thinking about it. Step 5. Use the 70% rule. You don't need to be perfect. If you follow the plan 70% of the time, you're still winning. Your body doesn't care about the bad days. It cares about the patterns. Step 6. Sleep like it's your side hustle. Bad sleep makes cravings 10x stronger. Fix your sleep, and you automatically win half the battle without breaking a sweat. None of these steps are extreme. None of them require superhuman willpower. They're easy. They're sustainable. They're human. And here's the kicker. When done consistently, these small steps compound into massive, life-changing results, without the drama, guilt, or torture. Here's a trick that almost feels illegal because it works so well. Future you visualization, but make it funny. Instead of imagining some perfect, supermodel version of yourself, picture the slightly upgraded you 3 months from now. Not perfect, just better. A version who wakes up with more energy. A version whose clothes actually fit. A version who casually says, nah, I'm good, to junk food without a meltdown. A version who feels in control, not like they're being dragged by life. Now imagine that version watching you right now, like a supportive friend with a little sarcasm. They're thinking, really? Chips again? We're so close. Don't mess this up. Clothes won't fit themselves, you know. This works because it's human, not fantasy. Your brain responds to realistic scenarios, not movie-perfect characters. Whenever you're about to make a choice, just ask, is this helping future me or making future me sigh loudly? That tiny pause is all it takes. It gives your brain a nudge, a little comedic reality check, and suddenly the smart choice feels easy. Look, losing weight isn't a battle. It's not punishment. It's not a full-time job, and it's definitely not a personality trait. It's about creating an environment mindset, and routine that work with you, not against you. When an easy choice becomes the healthy choice, everything feels lighter, simpler, and honestly, kind of enjoyable. And once you get even a little momentum, the pieces start to fall into place naturally. So be patient with yourself. Aim for consistency over perfection. And remember, the goal isn't just to shrink your body, it's to expand your life. If this video made you laugh, think, or gave you a tiny spark of hope, stick around. There's more where this came from. And trust me, the journey ahead, easier than you think. Hit subscribe, watch the next video, and start designing the life where the healthy choice feels natural, effortless, and maybe even fun.